Hello everyone, this is Time for Jedi, and today we're taking a look at Clone Commander Bly. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, but either way, let's move forward. I'm going to go over a little bit of lore on this character. This character can both be seen in Dave Filoni's Clone Wars and also the Revenge of the Sith scenes of Order 66, where he had shot down along with fellow clones Aayla Secura. Though this might seem very cruel and very unnecessary and pretty much overkill to shoot her so many times in this manner, though he wanted to make sure that she was killed as quickly as possible, out of respect. Throughout the Clone Wars, he has grown a deep bond with Aayla Secura, for both of them having the same mindset of completing the mission, though completing the mission will be one of the things that would end a long-time friendship between these two. Even though he would regret and hate Order 66, for him, the mission, any mission of that matter, was important, and not completing it would definitely have destroyed him mentally. But either way, that's just a quick lore. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure in general. Now, this figure has a lot of going on with it, instead of like the standard clone. So let's go ahead and remove his blaster right here. Put it there. He also has two blaster pistols. Move them from the sheaths, or whatever. Holsters, that's what they are. So let's go ahead and take a look at his head. Now, there is no head underneath. This is it right here. So there's no removing the helmet. So, for some people that might suck, but I do believe a lot of clones or troopers or anything like that that are from the Black Series don't have removable helmets. For a lot of times, it's just easier this way. But either way, it does look pretty good. I say the paint with the bow damage does look pretty decent. Of course, you can tell it's not like a real rough. It's more of a clean bow damage, if that's the proper word to say. Now, this little visor piece does come down, which is pretty cool. I like that. Pretty cool. Pay no attention to that sound. Let me take a look at the back. Pretty good. Alright, so let's go upwards, or not upwards, downwards, towards his shoulder pads. Now, of course, though, these shoulder pads do restrict movement along with these shoulder pads right here. He can't fully go all the way back or all the way forward, so there is some restriction, which does suck, but hey, at least it looks pretty nice. Am I right? This does rotate around all the way through. I'm trying to find a good spot to fully rotate, but since there is pieces like right here, it does like to restrict some movement. So there is a lot of restrictions for this figure and its movements. Of course, that's what you get for looking really good. There are 3 points in his hands, or his arms. You can see right there. And it bends up to there, can bend all the way up here, and with the other joints, bend all the way up there. His hand is fully rotatable. Of course, though, that's pretty standard for the most part. The arm looks pretty good. Like I said before, this is kind of like a clean bow damage, not like a real rough bow damage, or purposely done to look like it was battle damaged. Here's a good look at his shoulder armor. Looking pretty good there. Everything can be said about his other arm. Now, this is fixed in a blaster position. This hand right here is not, though you can still hold the blaster in this hand. You just don't have the finger going around the trigger, so not too big of a deal. So I'm going to try to move his arms out of the way as best I can. Here we got his bandolier coming down. Of course, though, here's the thing, though. What kind of sucks about this is it has a tendency, if you move him around a lot, it tends to pop out. You can see like a little slot right there. Hope you can see that. It does pop up, but it just takes a little work just to pop back in, so it's not too much of a big deal. Right now, I can't get it, but it just pops in there. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at his torso. Looks pretty good. Got the full rotation. He's got pretty good movement for the most part. Yeah. This right here is movable as well. This is a fully rotatable belt. It's loose. And this is a separate piece. Of course, though, with it being underneath here, if you want to try to fix it, these do get in the way if you're trying to straighten it up a bit. You can kind of see like a little bit of that string or whatever that's keeping it together. So it is a little bit of a pain to kind of get this straight and looking nice. But I think the fabric for the most part looks okay for the most part. And nothing to really write home about. But let's go ahead and take a look at his legs. Show you the movement. There we go. Pretty nice, easy to move. Got the 3 points, or the 2 points, in the ankle area. Can go pretty much all the way back there. The paint job, again, is a clean painted bow damaged. So for anyone who likes doing their own paint jobs on figures, you can probably do a little bit better. But for what it is, I think it's quite alright. I'm pretty sure if someone has the time and really likes painting, they can probably do some really awesome bow damage to this figure and will look really, really good. Right here, he's got some dirt or mud on his feet. Can not really move back because these back pieces right here restrict that movement. But they do move forward a bit, but not by much. It's about as they go for both feet. Of course, though, they are on a little rotation right here. About to go about to there, and about to there. Peg holes are a little bit difficult to work with. Of course, a lot of the figures have different shaped peg holes and sizes, so trying to find a stand that fits all is still a very rough thing to go for. So that's something pretty much you gotta modify your own stand. You can just get stands like these and sand them down to get the right fit. But we're not talking about stands, we're talking about this figure. Alright, so since you got a good look at this figure, let's go ahead and take a look at some of his other stuff, his accessories. Right now, his 2 blasters, right here. It's got 2 of these. I'm just going to show you the one because they're the exact same one, so hopefully you can try to hold it, not drop it. Hopefully it'll try to get it to zoom in. If you come on, there we go. I think that's actually here. There we go. Very standard. There's really no paint job on this. They're all black, so nothing really much to write about. I'm gonna put it over the side here and put an image up right here so you can kind of get a look and see how closely accurate it is to this and the name of the blaster itself. So far they fit in the hand quite nicely though, and the other one is basically the same thing. Now the cool one is this really awesome big boy blaster. Okay, I'm trying to get that. Come on, focus in, camera. There you go. So as you can see, this is all black. Of course, you probably are familiar. You've probably seen this blaster a lot in a lot of games, or on the movie Revenge of the Sith, and all kinds of other places. And I have to say, this is actually a blaster that actually stayed pretty much straight throughout the shipping process, and didn't get bent up or anything. It is straight. It is completely straight, which is pretty nice. And no colors or anything. It's all jet black. And I have to say, with this and this figure right here, really nice, a really awesome figure. And I have to say, I love clone troopers. I think clone troopers are my favorite type compared to like stormtroopers and all that. I think they have like the best looking armor, and also I think it's also I have like a since I grew up with the prequels, I have that nostalgia attachment to them. But anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave this off. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the different poses and stuff like that. So, if you guys like, please comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And may the Force be with you, always. Hey guys, sorry, but there's no Starbucks coffee on this planet. I feel like there's some context that I'm missing out on. For all I know, she could have done something, and she could have deserved it. So, you guys do your thing. Technically, I'm not a Jedi. In fact, I suck at it. In fact, I'm the worst Jedi in all of Coruscant. Actually, no, in the whole galaxy. I just suck. So, killing me ain't gonna do much. So, just save your blaster bolts for the more, you know, deadly ones out there. So, I'm gonna go into exile. You don't have to worry about me. I'll keep my mouth shut. You guys keep your mouth shuts. Force illusion. Bye. Friends, the Romans, lend me your ears. I think that's how it goes. I came, I saw, I conquered. Well, that's not the right accent. This is not going in the video anyhow, right?